Hi, good evening. Corey Thorne, psychic medium, spiritual healer, and life coach, coming in to do the channel message for the month of September. And yes, I am a little bit late coming in with these messages, but I had a big wedding. My daughter was getting married, so I'm behind on everything. This one is for Leo. Sorry, this monthly channel message is for Leo. Please remember that this is not to replace any medical, psychological, scientific advice or evidence that you have been given. It is to be taken as a form of entertainment only. My life coaching is a professional certified life coaching certification. So if you want to book any appointments with me, please go to my website, CoreyThorne.com. I work through video or phone sessions. You can also book spiritual healing, distance healing, and you can also check out some of my up-and-coming classes that'll be happening, and follow me on my Facebook page, Corey Thorne, the Spiritual Healer. So, got all that out of the way. So for my Leo, sorry, I got something in my eye. For my Leo, I just heard Bluebird on my windowsill. That song, I know that's an old song, and I don't really know the song, but I know it's a song, and I just heard that it's a song, Bluebird on my windowsill. I'm picking up the sense of somebody, and if you're cross-watching, this may also be for you. This seems like almost a specific message, but it started to come as soon as I channeled through for the Leo energy. So I have to go with what I'm getting. I have to stick to this. So it may be for somebody specific. Bluebird on my windowsill. It feels like the sense of somebody has left this earth, humanly left. I feel as if they may have spiritually left and hasn't humanly left, or they're getting ready to leave, like they had an Alzheimer's or dementia, or I can't even speak, or something like that happening to them. And I feel like if they're not passed, they're getting ready to pass. And they're just showing me the little bluebird. They're telling me the song. Everything is about a little bluebird. And I see the little nest, and it's like and little eggs in a nest. So I don't know if there was like a little a figurine, a little statue, or a little china figurine or something that you might have had as well, or she might have had in her house. But she's just telling me to don't worry about her. She's going right where she needs to go and right where she wants to go. She's been waiting a long time to get there. And if she's already on the other side, she's telling you that she is there. She arrived. And she's like, yay, I made it. She's thankful to be over there. Don't need to shed a tear for her. And it's a sadness on your part, but don't shed a tear for her. She's happy. She's content. She waited to get there. And she said, you'll see the little bluebird, whatever it may be, little bluebird. That's pretty specific. So also coming in tonight, as I'm channeling through for my Leo, is I'm seeing like a sense of almost as if some of you are caught in the storms that have been taking place throughout the U.S. and now in the Atlantic provinces of Canada, getting bombarded with the storm. And I just feel a sense of feeling a lot of things being washed away. I feel like somebody you might be worried about somebody who's there, not being able to find them. And I feel as if they're telling us they're okay. And if you haven't heard from them, I feel like you're going to hear from them. I don't know where all this is coming from. This is not usually a part of many channeled messages, because I work in a collective, not in a personal reading for these readings. But I'm just picking it up. So also for my Leos, I have a strong sense around you, Leos, that as if there is an end to some of the harder times. I just got this, somebody's like knocking on a table. That's it. It's finally done. It's finally over is what I'm getting. You're finally through. You finally made it out of that environment, or you finally made it out of that job. Whatever it is that you've been like struggling to get through. It's like there's an end. It's like you're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and thank God that you are. It was time to be seeing the tunnel or past the tunnel. Also a sense that there's some rising energies in the Leos this month, and it is a rising energy of discontentment is what it feels like. Displaced, discontentment, displaced, out of sorts, unsure if you're happy. I want you to remember some of this is an illusion. Some of this is your old past, your old fears coming up for you, and it's just saying, you know what, you had to face it, you have to feel it, you have to go through it, and this is like the this is your month. This is your month to have to feel it. And I feel like as the leaves fall, the maple leaves turn, the leaves turn orange, yellows, like those colors. I just see you kind of walking on them, but they're still moist. And that's a sign. What I feel like is telling me that a lot of old has to fall away, but nothing is dead yet. There's an opportunity for things to still rise back up. Some things may come back up for you yet, because if you keep pushing them underneath the rug, they're going to. You have to heal everything. So if you're the Leos that just say, it's going to be okay. Yes, it's been a tough time, but just ignore that. Just ignore that. No, you have to deal with it. Have to deal with your shit. Get your shit under control. Get it, figure it out. Do the healing you need to do now so you don't have to be doing this again. And then I just see almost as if the feet are moving forward. I'm seeing the leaves crunching underneath it. Sense that now we've hit the stage where the leaves dry out. They're dead. Like they already fell off, but they were still moist, and now they're that dead. So I want to say that end of October, November, it's like just if you walk on it and it's scrunchy and it's hard, you kind of like that sense of walking through that kind of fall. But you know things are over, and you're walking on glass sometimes. You're walking through something uncomfortable. You're walking through something new is what I'm getting, Leos. There's a stage or a phase in life or an opportunity that you have not yet experienced, or you haven't experienced in a long time, or you were afraid to go back and try this again. And so it's coming up again, and it's this time it's going to work. This time around, it's a good change. This time around, it's a great opportunity. Don't lose out. Don't be too afraid to walk. Just keep walking. Don't look down. Look up. Because what's down below is already dead, already gone. The old times are gone. The past is gone. What's up here is endless possibilities, Leo. And I just feel as if that there's many endless opportunities for you if you have. Remember, the readings are all based on free will. You always have free will, no matter what. You have free will. It's based on your free will, what you're willing to move past, what unknown, how comfortable you allow yourself to be in the unknown, or how uncomfortable that you'll feel safe enough to let yourself just go with the flow of this. Let it happen. Look up. Don't look down. Because you're going to be so thankful that you've chosen to walk into the scrunchy dead seasons of just past. Just keep going. That you just made that decision that you're just going to keep going, because once spring comes and new leaves come and everything starts to bud again, it's like you're living the life of your dreams. You're living your dream life, and that's exactly what you really wanted to do. It's what you've been trying to achieve. That's what everybody wants. And so I feel like for some of you, these opportunities are right in front of you right now. Don't blow them, don't throw them away, and live in that light. Let yourself have fun. Single Leos. Let me go to single Leos. And this is single Leos, give it a break. So I just heard, give it a break. Stop trying to rush, or stop trying to push. Stop thinking I should be involved already, or I should have a relationship by now. I feel like what's coming for you is coming because what you really truly need and want is wanting you. And this is the card. And this is actually the Alana Fairchild cards. And this is the Sacred Rebel. And I'm using them for my Leos because you can be a little bit of a rebel sometimes. And you're also the kind of that can be, well, next to an Aries, because we're the leaders of the pack type of energy. What's coming up for me with this is that what you want wants you. Is in the see, she's looking up. Don't look down. Don't look down. And it's like everything that you've been praying, asking for is up here. And I'm talking singles now, but also refer it to just life in general. Just the sense that the person hasn't come in yet, or it hasn't worked out yet, because You weren't ready. They weren't ready. It's all aligning. And when the alignment is there, it's going to happen. And this is a very conscious kind of connections, what I'm pulling. And the other card was a conscious connection. And it's like meeting your twin flame, meeting that person who resonates with you, got you, understands you. And it's like you've made a conscious decision to say, and you've said it out loud enough to say, I'm not settling this time. I'm not just taking someone else's scraps. I'm not just settling. I'm waiting for that right person to come in. So allowing that to naturally happen, allow that process to happen. For my together married Leos, to my partnership Leos, I feel as if some of you have partners who have challenged and tested every part of you. But there's some of you that are thinking of what you could have had with somebody else, or what you could have had in another time, but you're where you are. You're where you are, and you're where you are for a reason. Give it a chance. And if you keep trying to push away the people that are trying to love you, then I don't know. I feel as if if you, not for all, I mean, sometimes things are done and things are over, but I feel as if there's it's not the relationship, it's actually you. It's not the relationship, it's actually you. You're the one who's changing. And that's what's coming up for me, is that you've had so many epiphanies. You've had so many changes, like you're evolving, you're changing. And I have the awakening, and I have epiphany. And this is a fairy godmother who's there to grant your wishes. And I also have on. And I feel it's like live in awe. Everything that you've wished for, everything that you've wanted is coming to you. Some of you are moving on in relationships. I'm sorry. But I just feel like some of you are, and it's not because you didn't try, or the other person didn't try, or you both didn't try. I just feel like there's something growing and morphing for you. And I also pick up that there's a special person in your life that's almost, and this is someone who's probably just meeting somebody new, or somebody that you're just going to meet along the path. That's just like somebody very special, that just comes in and just says, you know what, I see you. I see you. I recognize you. I've seen you before in another life, another time. But it just, they inspire you. They inspire you to do better. They inspire you to do something more, to not settle, or to not to allow yourself to be in that unhappiness, and to find a beautiful, healthy relationship in all ways. And that means with yourself. I mean, starting with you. This is starting with you. And so just know that everything that's being pushed at you right now is in springtime for all of you, for every one of you by spring. And I know this is only September. You're thinking, oh God, do I got to wait that long? No, you got to go through the process of enjoying the life and finding your own happiness and love inside for everything else to take place. And by the early spring, I just see as the trees are starting to get ready to even bud, there's already a new life, new opportunities coming forward for you. But as for now, I feel as if you're still moving forward towards it, and there's beautiful changes happening, and embrace the change and look at the blessings in every change that happens for us. Much love, Leos, and enjoy the month of September. Bye-bye.